Hmm. I forgot to turn the video on. Funny that. Hi everyone, it's Boundy here, a psychic medium. I'm not 100% sure if Leanne's going to be able to make it tonight. So it's likely it's going to be a short show because, not just because Leanne's not here, because, and I just realised I haven't put the right microphone in. Hold on a sec. Let me do that properly. I just realised I don't have it in. So hopefully, oh God, what's that done? I've just got to change a setting, or do I? No, that's actually okay. Looking like it's okay. Can you hear me, please? For those of you who are already here, it'd be lovely to know if you can hear me. Now, I'm going out to the 5 channels. Hi, everyone. I'm going to my YouTube, my profile, my page, Leanne's page, and mytimetv.live. I can see all your comments that go to those 5 different destinations. I can see them in here. And they're coming in nice and fast, which means I'm going to get confused. But that's okay. We'll continue onwards. We've got Lily here. And hi, Lily. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Tracy. And hi, Melina. And hi, Tash. Did that come up? Yes, it did. Hi, Tash. And look, it's lovely to see here. It's lovely to be here. And Kath, you're from Mount Isa. That's Queensland, isn't it? Or is that Northern Territory? I get confused. I do. And Dana, how are you? How is everyone? Oh, it's lovely to see you all here. And Julie, I'll start doing some cards a little later. I'll just go through what I can of these for the moment. And Steve, hi, how are you? Yes, you can hear me. Good. Good. Nice to know, because when I start playing with plugins and buttons and stuff, things can be a little interesting, can't they? And hi to Lee. Oh, nice horse there. And Kath, I can't remember what the yes was for. Oh, yeah, Queensland. Good, so people can hear me. Great. Hi, Melina, and hi, Nat. Lovely to see you here too. And Julie, can hear me loud and clear. Tiffany, lovely to have you here too. Now, what I'm going to do it's Queensland, yeah. So, Jacqueline, hi, oops, wrong one. Hi, how are you, Jacqueline? It skipped past. And I can see there's more requests for cards, so that's lovely. I'll get into those pretty much straight away, because I can't, talking to oneself is not really easy. So I'll start from where we were as far as the cards go. So Julie, you were the first one there that was asking after a card, but I might just do Lily's. I'm going to use the little deck because my hands are a bit sore. So this is the Lenormand deck, the Rana George Lenormand, because for me at the moment it just feels to me like it's going to be the easiest to use. So I'll just go down the list as we go. If I double up, or you're lucky or something. So Lily, we'll start with you. You're the first one there. And what you've got for your card is the boat. The boat is about shifting energies. Well, it's about shifting. It's about holidays as well. So it could be that there for you might be coming up that longer term, taking a bit of time over a holiday, not just a weekend away type of thing. That's what I'm feeling. It's going to take a little bit to organise. So whether it's instantly or whether it's just over the Christmas break that you're going to be able to get away for that time. Okay, and I'm just going to say, did you actually ask for a card? Oh, there it is. So you did, I thought I'd seen it there. Can I please ask if the move I'm making is going to be positive, or should I reach out to that other person in my mind? Aha, so that's the shift. So I would say that with that boat being the picture, the actual, which I've put away now, it had the oars, so it's going to take a bit of a team. So certainly ask for that help. It feels to me that it's going to be a positive shift, so do make that, but you probably do need to reach out for that little extra hand with it. Okay, so that's what I'm getting with that. And Melissa, where are we going? I'm trying trying not to miss anyone. So if I just go down there, there's the next shuffle, and what you've got is that beautiful contemporary young lady. So it's actually spending time like being you, being that authentic you that's in the current time, being present in the now. Nothing to do with looking back at your past, it's being in the present moment as your full femininity and being, aware of how you're presenting yourself in the full beauty of who you are. So really put that on. It's almost like that shawl, putting on, I mean, it's not the airs and graces, it's just putting on the fullness of who you are and being that out and into the world, because it looks, from that, it almost looks like ready to go dancing. So enjoy life in being who you are. So Tracy, I'm hoping you people do, like each and every one of you, are wanting a card, because I've not. Let me see, Tracy, did you have anything written down further? Anything for yourself, please? Right, good. I should actually go down to where the cards are instead of all the hellos, shouldn't I? Let me do it that way, I think might be better. And Julie, you were the first one in the list that actually asked for a card. So, but you know me, I like pressing the buttons and doing it around about a different way. I was going to say a naughty word then. Here you go, Julie. What you've got, oh, it's the coffin card. So things are finishing up. There's something for you that is going to be a completion and finishing up. Almost like a grieving for something that's past. I wouldn't say completely that it's a death of someone you know or love, but it's feeling like something that's completed and you're needing to say goodbye and actually let the energy of that go. Allow it to be what that beautiful memory was. See that purple, the purple shawl, drape, cloth, whatever it is. It gives a richness to what are the memories, to what's being moved on, so that it's not something that's forgotten, but it's certainly something that's served and done and been part of your life as it's needed to be, so that it's now time to allow that to move on. And you probably do know what that's referring to. I'm assuming so. I'm not getting anything in particular around that. No, I'm not. So Steve, yes. Oh, so that was in reference to people can hear me. Cool. That's good. That's good. Now, here we are. Now, Tiffany, did I do one for you first up? I did, didn't I? No, I didn't. Or did I? Oh, let me go. There we go. I can't remember if I did or not. This is where my memory is really bad. I really should start just from the top and work down, shouldn't I? But here we go. There's one for you, Tiffany. Oh, that's the boat too. Was it the boat that you had? No, that was for Lily, wasn't it? I think. Someone had the boat. It was about shifting, wasn't it? Tiffany, did I give you one? Let me just go down the bottom. Oh, thank you, Julie. I've just noticed your comment there, so that's all right. Tiffany. No, I didn't. So there you go. Well, the boat's showing up again. I just didn't want to answer a different thing for the same card that was if it was the same person. It could be a holiday, but what I'm feeling is something that you're planning, Tiffany, that's going to be taking a little bit longer in time. What I'm sensing with this one is that what is in plan, just do it with, with the flow. Don't push it too hard, and it will take what time it needs to, but it's certainly going to be an eventuality. So what is it that you're planning? Are you planning on holiday, or is it it almost feels like a business move in some sense? I'm getting more along the business line. So if it's something that you're doing in your workspace, plan it. Yes, it is going to be very fruitful, what I'm feeling, if you allow it to be in the flow. As soon as you start to push it too much, it's going to be just too much hard work. You're making your work more heavily loaded, basically. If you're pushing it too much, just allow that flow to happen. It's almost like moving with the tide, I think. And this it was Lily who had the boat as well, because there's a move that you're making. That's it. So that's what that was. Cool. Well, at least we got that sorted, didn't we? And here we are, Dana. You would like a card based on moving to Brisbane. Okay, I'll just do 3 little shuffles and we'll see how that goes. And I might just check my Facebook messages. Oh, the move to Brisbane. Wow. That looks like it's going to go really smoothly. Don't forget the dog. Have you got a dog? It feels to me like it's going to be, you know how dogs are ready to move, follow you along, and they're always ready for the walk. They're just so happy to be around and helpful. As mine just walked in, she just walked in and opened the door. So they're always eager and ready for you, for whatever move you're making, and to be happy, to share time, to do whatever's needed, to, well, basically be that companion. So what I'm feeling with the move is it's going to be definitely the right move, and that joy and happiness, that readiness to be experiencing whatever is next. That's what I'm feeling with that. That's it, and it does feel like an excitement and just a readiness to go. So I would say that yes, you've been well prepared for it and ready to go. Make the move, yes, and it's going to be a good move, is what I'm feeling. Like fairly easy to do. The packing and all that sort of stuff, cleaning up afterwards and all that. Yep. And Sharon, did I say hi to you, Sharon? I'm not sure where I got up to with the hellos even. And here we go, Vanessa. I think I did already shuffle them, so there's another one just for you, and put it up the right way, which is the numbers. That's card 33 too, the key. Quite auspicious as far as opening doorways. So you're certainly going to have that extra emphasis in being able to choose what you are locking away or opening up, because it can be either or. You have the key, and it's whatever choice that you want to make as to which door or what cupboard, drawer. There's so many things that we can use keys for. Just knowing that you've got that in hand and can use it for whatever that is needing to be unlocked or locked away. So have that awareness around what you're opening. I'm feeling it probably is a doorway, and it's to almost a new horizon for you, that something's going to open up afresh for you, like it is a new journey, a new step through that doorway. And we've got Lee here. Hi, Lee. I do remember seeing your avatar, and what you've got is the heart card, and that's a beautiful card to have. So, and as you can see, this one is a little container that is like the treasure box, where you put all your most special of jewelries or items. I can remember having one shaped in the heart when I was a little tacker, like a young girl. And it was, I can't even remember what it was I would have put in there, probably a rabbit's foot, knowing me. I used to go rabbit trapping. It's probably not a thing to admit these days, but that's what we did in those days, on a farm especially. Anyway, it's to be able to, it feels like almost that key from the previous one could be used in this. It's actually putting or recognising what is your nearest and dearest treasure, what's the closest thing to your heart, and having that awareness around that. Really acknowledging and be thankful for all of those things that are your treasures. And, it just feels like that sort of an energy around this card. So sometimes we can forget how much importance people, or that people play around us, but it's more, sometimes it's those little treasures, the things, but it's not so much the thing, the value, it's the memories around the how we have it, that type of thing's what I'm feeling for that. So bring those memories forward and treasure them as it's suggesting. And Tracy, I don't think I've done one for you yet, have I? Please don't do two, because otherwise it leaves someone else out of having their card. So thank you for being considerate along those lines. And I'm just going to pop over. I've got my tabs open for the Facebook Messenger. I think what's happening as far as for Leanne tonight, she has got a fair on tomorrow, managing a fair. I've chosen, and I put it on my post today, to not go because of the mask thing. And I've posted that on my page. I'm not sure if it's on the SA Psychic and Wellness Fair page or not. I haven't checked because I've got busy doing other things now that I've decided I won't be doing the readings at the stall. Yes, she might be busy doing that final setup, tuning and all that sort of stuff, whatever you do for organising events. I don't know how they get organised because it's not my side of it. I enjoy going to them when we have the ability to be able to breathe fresh air. I'll get back to it without those masks on, just my choice. So here we go for Tracy. And we've got the beautiful sun. This is glorious. It's almost putting the sun on the pedestal. As far as how some of the ancient civilizations used to worship the deities in the forms of the sun and the moon, the stars and all sorts of beings and things, what we've got here, it seems to be that the sun is on the pedestals. It really is something that is important to life. So I think really that recognition of seeing it for your card tonight there, Tracy, it's actually bringing that beautiful golden energy into what you've got coming forward for you. So that I know on the usual gilded reverie I use that there's a sundial that looks like it's smiling. This has a slightly different feel to it, but it's still that beautiful golden glow. It's almost like the light itself is the treasure. It does keep us alive with all that it does in the natural field of nature. So bringing that in to lift our spirits, lift that energy of what we might be feeling in the doldrums maybe, but bringing it up and actually seeing what is possible, because it also lights our way as well, being the sunshine. So bring that forward and up and more prominent in your coming days, that you're actually looking more in a sunshiny way. Okay, I think that's what it's reminding you to do. Okay, now Melina, we've got you next, and great to have so many people here. Thank you very much for being present and here. I love the interaction. Now, did I shuffle? Did I shuffle? Do it again. If in doubt, have another go. There we go for Melina. We've got the Tower for you. I'm pretty sure that's the card. Yes, it is. It's the Tower. See how it's beautifully glowing? It's almost like the lighthouse shining the way. And most of the fantasy stories that we see in books and in the movies and the rest have it being that prominence that it is with a tower, because it is a show of strength. It is that grounded on a firm foundation and shining the light out there, shining its strength and its bigness, the largesse, I suppose. So I'm actually feeling be that shining light for those around you, Melina, and share what you know. Bring it forward so that people are seeing what you offer, to be attracted to what you do. The friendships, in whatever way it is that you connect with others around and about you, be that shining light. Wisdom shared. That's what I'm feeling through this card for you. Okay. And Steve, you're asking for a card too, so I'll quickly shuffle again. Gosh, we've had some very interesting weather lately too. Whoops, those fell out. Let me see, I'll just one more shuffle. And what we've got for you, Steve, is the lilies. Very nice garden edging and beautifully grown lilies. Card 30 breaks down to 3. Just trying to sense what this is saying for me that's for you. It really feels I'm feeling the peacefulness. I'm feeling that it is the being au natural, whatever that means for you. There's not too much work. Whoops, I touched something there on the iPad. There's not too much work that you're needing to do to actually have this state of peacefulness, this naturalness. I'm feeling that it's just allowing that the flow of what is the growth, that, that tending to the water, fertilizer, maybe, even though it's not that particular, I think left to their own devices, they're still going to grow perfectly. And I'm feeling that that's for you. And being with your own resources and being that au naturel, that perfection that is you, and shining, because they're so beautiful. It's just, there's not even the bright colours and that to really show off. It's just being, and white is a no colour or a full colour. Don't know. I had a discussion about colour the other day, but they're just so beautiful, peaceful. It really is a nice flower there, and in its naturalness. Reflect that for you. White reflects, doesn't it? That's the thing. Yes, beautiful energies around that one. So tap into what you feel around it too, Steve. So Emma, hi, how are you? Lovely photo there too. So I'm hoping I'm not going too slow, because I tend to do that, don't I? Whoops, upside down. And here for you, Emma, we've got the beautiful lady that's in the style of, what is there, Arabian Nights style, Lebanese. These are pictures based, the artwork is based on Lebanese style, a little older times, but in that style. So feel the exotic, what I'm feeling is more the exotic, the erotic, the whatever you want it to be in a more romantic sense is what I'm feeling, and something that goes deeper into an ancient sense of the energies and what is the vibrations around you. Tap into those. When you look at the 29 as a card, it goes down to an 11, which is a power number. Tap into that power that is you as well, as far as goddess energy and that sense of being in your state of empowerment. In good balance, though. I mean, it's not to dominate others around you as goddess. It really is just being that natural, feminine, exotic, and all that that can be in its fullest sense, okay? Especially with your partner, is what I'm sensing there. So have fun. And Sharon, you're next, wanting a card as well. Let me see if I've just got, I didn't hear a ding, so no, not happening there. So I would say that Leanne has got caught up with what she's needing to do. Did I shuffle them again? I'll just do another couple again. I keep forgetting, don't I? Get too busy with looking at the comments. Oh, now you've got the fat little mice. I like the mice card. I like mice. I don't know why. They're just such a cute thing. They take advantage of what's lying around. And here they are, gorging and enjoying the food. I suppose it's that part that I really like, because I enjoy my food. And when I've got the chance, yeah, I probably am a bit of a guts. But have a look. They're just so gorgeous. I think what it's saying for you as well, Sharon, though, is to just enjoy the moments where you can take advantage of what resources are around. Yes, just be wary of the overindulgence factor and just take it easy is what I'm getting out of this for you. But certainly enjoy when you can, but in moderation, quite possibly. Okay, as it would be the message for me too. We've now got Kath, and you'd like a card as well. I've got a long list there now. Just, yes please for cards. So here we go. Let's see how I can get through them. Whoops. And for you, Kath, what we've got is the ring. I think it's actually more to do with commitment to self, that cycle of what possibly has seemed like it's never ending, but I think vowing, creating that is your own vow to self, that you might break the cycle to create something new that begins anew, something that is that pledge to self is what I'm getting. So do certainly think about what that commitment is to self that you're needing to to make. And I do feel like spend a bit of time with spirit to, well, consult basically. I think that's where you're going to find the gems in what you've been feeling and thinking, and whether it's something that you already know you're wanting to commit to but you haven't been game to. Look into what the detail is that you're needing to actually sort around that for yourself, okay? Like with, and possibility of asking someone for help around that too, to how it gets worded. I'm wondering if it's an agreement. So, and Nita, I have just shuffled. So there you go. I did just shuffle. And here we've got the book for you. So I'm wondering, are you moving into a time for some study? Even though it seems a bit of a weird time at the end of the year, but sometimes that's where you get good deals to take up new courses or something that's of interest to you. I feel that it probably is going to be what you're wanting to do in the realms of more interest, not so much for business. I think it's something that will just grow you yourself to be more of what you enjoy, to actually move into something just for enjoyment self. And it's not an indulgence. It's just enjoy where you're wanting to learn something new is what I'm getting. It's no secret, even though this looks like one of those secret journals with a key, I'm feeling that you'll just keep it to yourself as you're doing it, for the enjoyment factor. It's not something that needs to be, what do you call it? The certificate type stuff. It's enjoyment. Have fun with it. Okay, next we've got Nat. I don't know where you all are over the 5 different destinations I've got here, but you certainly, it's all Facebook. All Facebook, which is interesting. Sometimes I do get the YouTuber, so it's lovely to see everyone here. Now, Nat, here we go. You've got the moon. That beautiful, beautiful light. Have a look at the reflection on the water with this one. As far as the moon itself is a reflection of the sunlight, that's how we see it with its different phases. It doesn't have its own light source itself. So I'm feeling that with this, what you're needing to do is reflect on and just check out from that inner journey what you're needing to look at as the next step. You might need to look away to see what it's doing in the reflection of as well, just to double check that what you're looking at on that inner self is what you're feeling, or what you're actually feeling is true, having that confirmation. And certainly trust it, trust what you're feeling and what you're seeing as you're moving through that process. So it certainly is going to be a worthwhile inner journey for you as you're doing that, stepping into a bit of meditation and that type of inner reflection. Now, did I already do one for you, Emma? I did. That was just recent. Yes, one up further. And I've just done Nita's as well. See, this is where, because you've got your comments so close, I can see that you've already asked once and I've done them. So that's good. I think I haven't done one for you there, Jodie. That's a gorgeous photo. What a large dog. And you're intrigued. Now, what's intriguing you? Just the cards? The way I do it? Muck around? Sort of. Here we go. Here's your card, Jodie. Oh, you've got the side. So there's actually a little bit of work in hand for you. At the moment, it's at rest. So it actually needs you to pick it up so that it does what it's needing to. What is showing there is a job half done sort of thing. You can see where there's the swath of the side that's actually created what looks like a mown patch. What it's needing to have is the rest of whatever it is that you're needing to harvest, get the work done. It might be that this is indicating that it's now that you need to be doing that. So figure out what it is you're needing to actually bring in as your harvest and work on that. Put your, the elbow grease in. Though with a scythe, it's just getting the right rhythm of the swing and have that process start so that you are bringing in your harvest. You've put a lot of work into the soil prep, as far as the analogy, the soil prep and the planting and weeding and the rest. Now it's harvest time, okay? That's what I'm getting for you. Now, Donna, I think I haven't done one for you yet. Just got to scroll up properly there. And did I shuffle? Yes, I did. Oh, we've got the exotic young woman. So what am I feeling around her energy for you? I think it's just that point where we can see that she's in comfortable surroundings. She's in her own environment. She really is at home in how she is sitting there. And that contemplation, it's just feeling comfortable where you are. That's the message for you. Feel that comfort and be grateful for that that's surrounding you and where you're actually placed and what's happening around you as well. I'm feeling that that is the message. It is the gratefulness. It is the almost in taking stock so that is there somewhere that you've been from the past to be where you are now that you can be so grateful is what I'm feeling. And it's just that sigh, that's what I'm feeling. It's what I'm sensing in it for you, okay? Now we've got John is there saying hello, and I think you've actually, and Julie's saying thank you. Thank you for that, Julie. I'll do yours in a sec, John, because I've just seen that you've asking for a card down there. Lena, oh, I have a funny feeling. Did I do one for you, Lena? Let me just whiz back and have a quick look, because some of the names are so similar. No, it was a Lily. I can tell with some of them, I like to look at the avatars. That's the bits that I actually do get my, the tweaking that I've done already. Wow, we've got the boat coming up again. So that's the third time. And what I'm feeling for you, Lena, is the going with the flow. It's almost like you've got some skills there that you're not taking full advantage of. It's almost like the surfing the waves. That's a skill that, yes, it can be learnt, but some are more natural at that than others. And I'm feeling that what you're needing to tap into is your natural skills, and that's where it's taking you to the broader waters, to actually having how there's the choice of the different fish in the sea. It's feeling like tap into what is your flow, what is your skills, what is your talents, to be able to choose from the ocean of fish, so to speak, in where you're wanting to take that activity. I just can't quite, I'm not grabbing what it is, but it's certainly something that you've got a wonderful skill for, that you're needing to be going with the flow, developing it and spreading it out, offering it to the ocean. So almost in the sense of broader public, broader world view of it is what I'm getting for that one. Okay. And Latika, happy to have you here. You've been seeing a lot of numbers. The triple numbers are even more special than the doubles. Now, I'm still only a learner with the numerology. I really don't know the dynamics of the number 4 or the 2 specifically. Lynn Buzzatill's a lady who I've just met and become friends with online, like on Facebook, and it's yours in numbers. She is a numerologist and would know this at the drop of a hat. I don't. I'm still learning. But certainly I know the triples are very much an auspicious symbol. Oh, and what you've got is the heart. So really trust how you feel at the time that you see those number combinations. How you feel when you're sensing that there is symbolism around for you. Just spend those moments in trying to understand what the message is for you, because sometimes it can be a perfume that we smell, or it can be, the feather in the path or something like that. The way that music pops up that's got meaningful lyrics for you at the time. Take notice of that, and your heart's going to give you that noticing, that awareness at the right time, so that you're going to be getting the messages you need trust that. And especially when there's the numbers pop up, there is messages in there for you, okay? And it's mostly around what's happening at that point in time that you need, whoops, to have, well, that one jumped out at me, John. So I'm going to, there we go. It's a ring and it's commitment. What I'm feeling, I don't know if you're married, but it feels to me like there is a commitment on the relationship level that you're going to be stepping into, and having that awareness of the depth of what commitment can be and mean for you. And it does feel like your partner as well. So if it's something, I'm feeling like there's a new relationship coming up. Now, I don't know whether that would be romantic or something that's going to be deeply meaningful, because we can have connections with other people that's at the soul level without it being, romance or anything. So just have an awareness around that. If you're already partnered, it could be someone else that might be meaningful coming into your life, and it's a level of commitment with it that might be some sort of a soul work that needs to be joined in together to work, tap into it and see what Spirit's telling you. Right. Now, Deborah, haven't had you on either before, so how do you think I'm with... Oh, hi. Oh, I need to rephrase that. Hi, do you think I'm with the right guy for marriage? Well, I'm getting a yes around that at the moment. Whether it is something that you are going to step into, look, sometimes it's in the doing that's going to be the teacher anyway, for the long or the short term. It's the connection that you decide. What is it that the energy, your own feeling around it, as far as the energy, the vibration that you pick up, I mentioned smell before, the pheromones, the chemical connection, all of it is connected. The card that I've got for you in this, it is the Tower. So is there that feeling of him being, well, I'm assuming him, guy, yeah, this Tower of Strength almost. So it does feel like that security in the Tower of Strength and solidity, stability and the rest there for you. So it's only you that can decide if he is the right one. But as far as the energies I'm getting and picking up, it's a yes. Now, Tracy Bing. Oh, did I do one for you? I remember seeing that little picture. So let me just go back. I think I did. Yes, I did. So, and we've got Leanne Hobbs. Hi, how are you? And we've got Jane tonight too. Oh, getting a lot more of those what do you call those things? Snowmen, because we don't have snow here. But we do see a lot of the pictures on the social media at the moment. Hi, Sarah. Lovely to see you here as well. And Jane. Oh, just did that. Yeah, that could have been a double click as you'd done it. I've done that before, buttons being what they are. Okay. Whoops. And here's the one that just jumped out from the deck there for you, Sarah. It's the clouds. Look at that. You can see how the stormy stuff is building, but it could be going the other way. Look, the clouds are really something that move through our lives in a way that it's cleansing. Clouds bring rain, they bring wind, they bring whatever they need to that's in its natural form. As far as the physical aspect of nature goes, it can also be just so cleansing for our inner being, for what we're needing to have just finish blowing some cobwebs out. If you've been working on something in particular of your inner work, that it's just going to complete that process. And actually, the breath of fresh air, that wind is moving through, it's going to have that gorgeous cleansing effect. And that's what I'm feeling through this card for you tonight. Okay. Now we've got Selena. And, I did notice your message too, Sarah, as far as a response that you made to my post. Thank you. Now, Selena, you need to know, will the guy I love move to Queensland and will it cause family issues with your older kids, please? And thank you. Now, this one in this deck of Ranas, this is Spirit, I think. Let me just have a quick look. I don't use the guidebooks, but because I don't use her deck very often, let me just put one part of that down and hold that up. What number is it? 37. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. I'll just look it up. 37 is Spirit, and I will read this because I'm not familiar with it. So Spirit is behind the veil, our reality. A purple haze surrounds a being suspended in a different time and space. Like, we know what spirit is in general. So in another dimensional arena, a spirit holds wind, air and ether in one hand and our earth, our material world in the other. So with its fiery mane and its body half kneeling in the icy waters, we feel the presence of all the elements here and beyond. So I think what that's actually suggesting in that fact that you're actually asking about a move to Queensland and what issues it's going to bring, I think it's, look, it's as it's meant to be. What issues it's going to bring, yes, there might be issues, but it's finding that balance, and it will be what it needs to be perfectly for each and every person involved in the shift. So for those that are behind, they'll learn to cope like it's going to be as it's meant to be, and there'll be some emotional muscle strengthening, so to speak, from things that might be activated by the move and all that that involves. So just trust that what you're doing is the right thing and that it is going to shift with the Spirit's blessing, because you've got the card for that right now. Okay, to me it's indicating, yes, look, whatever it is going to cause as far as issues are only issues when we think of them as negatives. Put that positive feeling into it that it's going to be all okay. And yes, things do happen on the emotional level for reasons. We need to grow through that and understand our part in it. Now, Kath, I think I did already do yours. I'm just going to put that there to mark where I'm up to. And I'm pretty sure, didn't I do one for you? Yes, I did. So we're up to Lee. What are you saying here? Thank you. Thank you. Your kids and grandchildren are the closest to you. Yeah. So Jody, I have done one for you, I know. I remember seeing your beautiful red dress and that lovely dog. And Michaela, let me just see how much. Oh, I've got a long list there. I'm not going to get through all of you, I would imagine, from this now. The list has grown, but that's okay. And certainly looks like there is, I know why the list has grown. Do not respond to the spammer, because they are naughty people invading space when they shouldn't be. But I dare say they don't have a conscience. And that's okay by me, because I'm not going to put their comments up, I can tell you. Now, Michaela, I just like that teddy bear. Beautiful, beautiful energy around you. And here's your card, Michaela. And, oh, I think I might have been reading the Tower as the wrong one. This is the Tower card. What was the other one I was reading? I have got some things in the wrong place. Well, it doesn't matter. It's still got the meaning that it was meant to have. The Tower is more to do. The Tower, in this respect, it does look like a candy cane in some respects, and the lighthouse, but it is more on that practical level, from what you can feel as being that more government type, institution, very solid building, very well grounded, and having that presence there. It's things are going to happen that are going to get to the point with government stuff, with institutions, with businesses and that sort of thing, if you're needing to work through that sort of energies. I'm just wondering, I'm going to look up that one that I was mistaking for a tower. It's got my curiosity piqued now, because it's a card. Oh, stars. I think that was stars. Still shining light and whatever meanings that I had for it. And I will just look up the book again for that, just to make sure, because my curiosity is piqued now. So thank you, Michaela. Now that was 16. I think it is stars. You'd think by now I'd know the Lenormand deck numbers off by heart, but I don't. I just look at what the energy's showing me at the time that I see them. Yeah, it is, it's stars. Should have known. I should have known. Beautiful lights around them, aren't they? So the tower for you, Michaela. And Tracy's saying thank you. There you go. And Joe, will your friend and you get back together now? I'm not sure that I've actually answered yours before, have I? I'm getting a yes, but it's not with the same energies and intent that was there before. I think the relationship itself has changed and it's going to shift. Whether it's going to shift up to being more than what you expected or not, I'm sort of feeling that it's not going to be the same, and I'm just getting there might be the disappointment behind it because it's not what you're expecting. What I've got as a card for you is the marketplace, and this is so much choice out there that don't restrict yourself. That's what I'm getting with this. So, you know, if you're asking, will your friend and you get back together, do you really want to? Is there something else, someone else that you can create a different relationship, something new, you know, that the choices are there. Don't restrict yourself. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so Natalie. Cute pick there. I like that. Yes, you can have a card. Here you go, Natalie. There's yours, and that's upside down. And if you're after a man, there you've got the nice exotic, erotic, whatever you want as far as and this is the, you know, it is the Eastern style of man in those older times. So it really is that relaxing into the masculine energy of, it could be your own or it could be someone else that you gain a friendship with or already exist in a friendship mode with. I'm not feeling that it's not the romantic sense, it's just a really good friend, or your own self, making friends with that more masculine side and discovering how strong you can be. And sometimes the practical side as well, needing to actually rediscover some of the aspects of being practical is what I'm sensing there. So I would say you do have a lovely energy around you in being playful. I think it's probably showing you may need to, you know, in that rest into, take ease into that more practical side as well. And Melanie, you've said thank you. Thank you so much for that. Now, I'm only guessing where, there we go, Tony. You're right in the middle of all that spammy stuff. Hello, beautiful, beautiful lady too. You'd love to know about your teaching and readings. Will you get more clients? Tony, attract, expect. Positives. Here we've got, I think this one's the garden or the parks. It's putting that message out there. Oh, I really should have a cheat sheet somewhere, I suppose. But this is a beautiful aspect of a garden, more formal. It's showing off. It's actually being its perfect self. Yes, there's a little bit of work in behind having this so perfectly organised and formal and beautiful. But it's just putting your word out there, actually trusting that you've put the groundwork in behind what you're doing, and that those who are needing to learn from you will come for you, for your lessons, for your courses, and for your readings. So do trust that inner self, that you've put that base groundwork into action. You've got it looking, you know, so beautifully perfect. Trust that that's where you're at, and you need to tell people in different ways, probably in a more formal way, maybe, to actually know what you're offering and what services you do in your readings, and being a little more detailed so that they're not going to know unless you tell them, is what I'm getting. Okay, so yes, you will have that happen, but trust that where you're at, let people know. And Sandra, hi, how are you? Oh, I'm actually feeling a little bit tired-ish, but wow, it's been an interesting day, especially since I decided I'm not going to be going to a shopping centre tomorrow to sit with a mask on, because that's what the requirements are for the show. I know that there's ways around it to a degree, but you've still got to have it there and you still got to be wearing it most of the time. No, not for me. I just made that choice. So that's where I'm at. And hi, Kim. Lovely to see you here. Hope your eyes are getting, well, they've got to be getting better all the time, don't they? That's okay, Emma. I love doing this. It's wonderful to be here. I know I'm not going to get through you all, but it's fun to try. I'll get there at some point. Here we go. Here's a card for you and upside down. And here we've got the child. Playfulness. Get out some of those toys, that makes you happy, the things that you do that you enjoy, and be playful with it. That's what this one's about. So you know what you enjoy doing, just go and do it. You don't need to make an excuse, you just go and do it. If you haven't got the time, make the time. If it's needing to do less of watching TV or something else, swap it round for what you actually like doing, what you're wanting to do. I can remember playing marbles as a kid. Yes, it's fun. I like playing Yahtzee even now. It's whatever you desire that you know is going to make you happy and being in that playful mode. So enjoy. Enjoy. Oh, hello, happiness to you. I love that. Thank you so much. And Diana, I think I just did yours, didn't I? So you must have hit that button twice too, like I would too. And Sandra, here we go. This one is for you. And there we go. What have we got? Lilies. What I'm getting was lilies of the valley as a perfume, something that was important for you or significant for you in your past. Was one of your grandmas, did they, or someone that you knew in, as far as your family, did they like lily of the valley as a perfume or growing the flowers? I'm being shown or the sense of ancestry in some form, but it's the memories. It's more so the memories. I do like the blue there as well. It almost does remind me of being near water. So whether that's something that's significant for you as well, Sandra. It's a really loving, peaceful energy around this that I'm sensing. And especially as I'm feeling it's more to do with bathing, baths, lily of the valley, whether there was a bubble bath or soap or something like that that was around that sort of, and it wasn't it was something special. It wasn't what was used all the time. So whether it really was the relaxing, indulgent bath that had special bubbles or something like that smelled beautiful, enjoy that. That's what I'm feeling, the memories and what it brings forward for you. Now, I absolutely don't know how to pronounce your name. Jabula, Nabulo. Do you pronounce the N or the J? Nabulo. Anyway, so you're from South Africa or South Australia? Not South America? I don't know. Yes, you can have a card. I'm just drawing that now. Lovely to have you here from wherever you are. And you've got the heart card. What I'm feeling, hold close to you that is most treasured. I'm feeling a great deal of love there, especially, well, certainly at your heart level. And it's just a beautiful energy. What I'm actually seeing too is a really rich purple colour. So what that is for significance for you, I don't know. Whether it's because I'm seeing it in the background of your photo, but certainly that you know you love, hold it close to you. And good. Kim, you wanting a card too? Yes, certainly can. It's lovely to have you here. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, there we go. Oh, that's a beautiful card because this one's another extra. The Lenormand deck as a basic goes up to 36 cards. So when we see 38, we know it's a extra. 38 breaks down to 11, so it's a powerful card, and this one is the incense burner card. So it's incense. It's really bringing into your life right now that is the special energies and perfumes and magic really of what incense can do. It's cleansing, it's spiritual, it can be like magical. It can be ceremonial. It's whatever you want it to be in that sense of a deep cleanse or healing or whatever. So burn some incense if you've got it, and relax and allow that energy to really flow through you in its deep healing way. And I think you'll find an improvement in how your healing's going forward too, with your eyes and everything. So lovely, lovely, lovely. And hi to Paula Louise, lovely to see you here. And Susan, how are you? And you love a beautiful card? They are beautiful cards, aren't they? Here we go. Oh, you've got the snake. And I am sensing that this one is a warning for you that someone around you is being a bit of a snake. And not too much hidden. I think it's on the ground where it can be seen in this picture. Usually we think of snakes as being snake in the grass type, but I don't think there's that hidden factor in this. I think whoever it is that this is referring to is actually openly being a bit of a snake. But snakes can be beneficial in the fact that they can change. They do shed skin and evolve, so into that next stage or growth. So just have an awareness of how that behaviour is. Don't react, just be in that sense the witness, I'm feeling, not reacting to what their behaviour is, but just being the witness and taking care, okay? And especially for some of the others around them as well. I'm feeling that it's not a danger, but it's an awareness factor, okay? And having that knowing, okay? So thanks for asking for a card, Susan. And Dana, well, still as a reminder for anyone that comes up and asks for, to friend you for free readings, they've got a perfect reading and stuff. Dana, you've mentioned the person that was doing that spamming. Just ignore it completely, because it's in the acknowledgement they like that. Don't even acknowledge it. I just do it as the warning, because there have been more of them happening where people have been caught out. So, and especially since I know Leanne's page has been, the copied, faked. So you'll see a slight difference in the spelling, or a dash somewhere that it doesn't normally show up, and the rest. Never respond to them. Don't click on anything that they send you, because Leanne herself will never send requests for money for a reading and things like that that's out of the blue. She will only respond to what goes legitimately to her own messaging. So, or phone calls is probably the safest way. I don't know how Leanne actually prefers to be contacted. I have the messenger is the way that I like to be contacted. I am setting up a new one. Go to my website and use the contact form there, because then I know it's not spammed. I haven't had any issues with my website, and that's I haven't got that up on this one. I'm not using my eCam. So it's rosboundy.com.au, and I'm not sure whether I've got that in this one. I will put these up because we're coming to the end of the hour. So this, it's not for, I didn't use a very good photo there. Supposed to put Leanne's link up to the bottom there somewhere, I think. Whoops. Thank you, Nita, for that. You're looking forward to doing something that you love. Yes, do that. Did that come up with the, yes, it did. Now that's the link to Leanne's website, and this is the one to mine. Okay, it should come up there. I'm just checking that it does. And it takes a little bit of time, I gather. There is a lag in what the comment puts in. So that's mine, yes. So that's those two, and I'm not sure what the next one is. I think I put 3. It says 3. I created, I'll hide that. I created a QR code for just the 30-minute reading. It's probably going to put that link up there. Yeah, it does. But that's fine. That's a 30-minute reading for $60, so good value. Now I don't know where I got up to. Just to finish off, what I'm going to probably have to do, because it is so slow, it's an encouragement. Oh, thanks, Sarah. Very nice. Thank you for that. And that's the best thing, is just for when you see anyone that is spammy on anyone's page, you can tell, you've seen it already. You know when someone's actually spamming and very rude, on people's own pages, whether it's the work page, like business page, like I've got the two of mine that are the business ones showing. Leanne's is where she works from with Facebook as well. You can tell when they're doing it. Just right click, report, spam, and delete or block or whatever you need to do from your aspect. Sometimes it's a little bit different. D, I just caught that one. If not too late, please, will your blood test come back in menopause? Are you feeling that? I am getting a yes, and it's not something to be frightened of. It's a natural process. So just allow the flow or non-flow to happen, and whatever symptoms that you're experiencing, it's part of just dealing with it in the most positive way that you can, by whatever means that you feel is right for you, whether it's by naturopath and that sort of thing, or different healings and that sort of stuff. There, Susan, I just noticed that. Triple numbers, your angels are with you. I knew there was something special with it. Oh, hi, Nick. How are you? I love seeing your stuff. I haven't been able to watch some of the replays because there's so much to catch up on sometimes, and I really need to get some work done too. Right, I can't keep on with any more because I do have some other stuff to go through. I'm just going to read a few of these comments quickly. I won't be pulling any more cards. I'll just do one at the end as a general to complete the evening. And there's certainly some lovely messages here. Thank you so much for commenting and interacting. It is great. Paula, yes, you're from Mount Gambier. We're going to be there in January. So I think Leanne's already started her marketing. I don't do mine until a couple of weeks before. I tend to be a bit too much lead time and I forget about it. So I like to do it close to the time, but keep an eye out for it. The colour link there that I've put down, it does have the border town and Mount Gambier links, excuse me, for January already open. Same as I think the Renmark one for March. And thank you, Nita, for that. You're looking forward to something that you can do. I think I did show that, didn't I? And you've got storms in Sydney. I know a friend of mine who is on Coochie Mudlow Island near Brisbane is having some stormy stuff happen. Dear, I do feel for you. And praying that your deal goes through. Getting a yes there. So from New Zealand, Tony. Oh, yeah, I've already done yours, haven't I? They're going to improve, yes. Now, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for those who do let others know that it is live at the time. And I like that. Yes, Donna, thanks, much appreciated. Yes, you've come a long way. You can breathe. Isn't it wonderful when you have that level of relief that you can start to feel that you can breathe again? Yes. Okay, so I don't think anything else is really grabbing me. Yeah, there's Susan saying with the triple numbers, which I already mentioned. Here's me pressing the buttons on the same ones again, aren't I? So thank you heaps to everyone, and I shall leave it there. I'm just going to do a quick shuffle. Nice to have the feedback, Susan. Yeah, you know who the snake lady is. Lady and a man. I like that. Sometimes diplomacy and silence. Sometimes listening is a really good thing to practice, isn't it? Yes. Here's the card that I'll complete the evening with, and it is the scythe. The scythe is a tool. It does mean that we need to get our heads down, bums up, get the swing happening, and whether it is something that you're doing to weed or whether it's something that you're doing to harvest, put it into action, sense the right time that you need to do either of those tasks. It's not usually a tool that is for the tilling of the soil or anything. It really is the weeding or the harvesting. So sense what is your need and do the work. It is an action card. So that's what we're leaving the night with for the week, basically. That's what that energy is. What asking of us, the spirit, get to work, get some stuff happening. So thank you, each and every one of you. Now I'm just going to see what is the base of the anything left at the bottom. No, there you go. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, thank you. I just ran out of time, Paula. Sometimes that happens. It does mean really for these nights, the earlier that you can tune into the 8:30, the more chance you have of having the free individual card, Paul. Otherwise, it is what is the general last card of the night, so to speak. So there we go. Thank you, Molly. That beautiful card to finish with. I do appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you for being present here. And even those who may watch on the replay, certainly try out those links for our websites. And I do hope that Leanne has a wonderful event tomorrow with the Psychic Wellness Fair that I've decided not to be at, but that's my choice. I do pray and hope that we have improvement around our Mother Earth in regards to all that is happening, that we can still retain our choice in whatever way we feel that we need to move with anything that we do, really. But, I'm in different countries, different governments. I won't say any more on that. Keep being the best you that you can be, and until the next time, I will be live tomorrow at 8 in the morning. Namaste.